Hello, everyone. I'm Avery Merriman, joined by
Isaac Basso.
And we're back with Rival Talk. Oh, my gosh. Last week, we didn't have a show. We were busy, projects and all this stuff. We're finally back this week. Some crazy things happened in the sports world recently.
Very recently.
We're going to start off first with the NFL. Freaking free agency going crazy. Oh, my gosh.
Big trade went down yesterday that has a lot more ripple effects than I think people realize. Is Jalen Waddle to a team I did not know was even in the running for him. Jalen Waddle to the Denver Broncos for a first, a third, and a fourth-round pick swap. The Broncos will get the Dolphins' fourth-round pick. They send their fourth-round pick, and they get Jalen Waddle.
I think obviously huge trade for both teams.
Yeah.
Dolphins getting the picks they need for next year. Obviously,
yeah.
They're not going to be pursuing
contend.
anything next year. They're going to tank and try and get a good draft pick or whatever.
The march for Arch begins.
Yeah.
My friend told me he doesn't want Arch, though. He wants to keep big Dolphins fan. I have a friend who's a big Dolphins fan. He said he just wants to keep Malik Willis.
Really?
Malik Willis is getting the starter money for a reason.
I think, you could see the Dolphins I don't think they'll be, awful per se, but they're not going to be good. And
they'll be feisty now. They have something to fight for now.
They're probably going to get some scrappy wins. Malik Willis will play well. I don't think they're going to be
terrible.
I see them as 5-12.
Yeah, 5-12. I think 3-14 is the floor.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll get more than 6 wins though.
Yeah,
I think 5-12 is a good reasonable.
Do you see them making any more trades? I mean, I don't really know how many assets they have left to get any.
No, they've got
value.
The one asset they do have left is Devon Achane,
Yeah.
but reports have come out saying they're not going to be trading him. They're going to build off of him. He's going to be the offensive engine next year. He's what's going to run the offense, so they're not going to trade him. That hasn't stopped teams from calling. Seahawks could be a potential suitor. I'm just sure of it. With the way the Chiefs have been needing a running back, I'm for sure they at least called him up, and they're not trading Devon Achane, though. His value's at an all-time high. People are saying, fans are wanting. You say, you know what, I don't care how many picks we get, keep him as the engine next year because drafting a running back is sketchy in this day and age.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're going to get. But because not
Speaking of, Chiefs looking for running backs.
They signed Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth Walker the other day, last week.
Yeah.
Huge signing for them. Big problem was the run game.
Yeah, dude, Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco they're not bad running backs, and no hate on them, but it's just so uninspiring to trot out Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
At age 30,
He's so
29.
old now, dude.
He used to be a dog back in the day.
It was cool seeing him in that. He was
back in the day. Yeah.
On the Browns.
Running
Kareem
back
Hunt was
to
that
Nick
guy,
Chubb.
Franchise legend Kareem Hunt. I like using him on franchise.
The franchise
Madden
legend
16.
Kareem Hunt. Legend. But I like the direction the Chiefs are going. They signed Kenneth Walker. They got him on a decent deal. They traded for Justin Fields, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by that trade, to be honest.
I think they want to incorporate more. I think they're understanding now that Mahomes with the ACL tear, he is. I'm not saying he's going to have the Kirk Cousins fall off after Kirk Cousins tore his Achilles and he lost the little bit of mobility he had left, but we've seen it with Mahomes. He's getting tired right now.
It's kind of see it. He hasn't played
too well.
Very well at all.
So
what Patrick Mahomes can do,
barring the supporting cast, I think we can just give him the benefit of the doubt. The supporting cast, not been great. Rashee Rice, too busy crashing cars. His running backs can't get more than 3 yards per carry right now. The offensive line has had its issues, but it's getting fixed right now.
Right.
Josh Simmons looks really great at left tackle. That was one of the best picks of the other drafts. Probably easily a top 10 pick, in my opinion, for positional value and what they needed. But right now, they need explosiveness because you look at Mahomes, he can still get nasty in play action. But with this ACL tear and where it's coming at in his prime, when we're seeing the twilight of his prime and what he was capable of, because the thing that he was out of college was he could roll out of the pocket and chuck it 60 yards out of Texas A&M. That's what he was known for. The pocket breaks down, okay, cool, I'm going to step up and just throw a 55-yard bomb. He might not be able to do that anymore.
How old is he at this point?
I think he's in his late 20s to early 30s.
I was gonna say he's probably hitting his 30s now.
I think he is. I think he's about 30 though.
Been in the league.
He is 30
rookie
years
year
old.
2018. He's been in the league a while. It doesn't seem like it, but
he's 30 years old right now.
It's
and
funny. It just
the
seems
stats
like
back it up.
Seems like yesterday.
He was
2018, you were seeing those no-look passes, and everyone was freaking out. Dude was throwing for 5,000 yards.
He threw for 5,000 yards.
Second season in the NFL.
Yeah.
Dude was going crazy.
I mean, when you learn behind Alex Smith, and you have Andy Reid and Tyreek Hill to just chuck it, and Travis Kelce. Now, the concerns, I think, are very real for Mahomes. He has not had a 30-plus touchdown season since 2023. His last season, 2022, was really his last, I don't want to say elite season, but that was one of the seasons where the drop-off started to happen.
Yeah.
And ever since then, the yards have ticked down, less yards, less passer rating, more interceptions. I mean, he's always going to be a more interceptions guy because they take the risk. All the great quarterbacks have more interceptions because they're willing to take the risks, but the interceptions are going up, the touchdowns are going down, the quarterback rating is going down. It's time to get some explosiveness in that game, and that's why I like the Justin Fields trade.
Andy Reid as well. He's kind of getting old. Like, you know,
Yeah.
do you think it's, I mean, in the next few years, I feel like we might see Andy Reid
retire? No, I think that the dynasty is over. I think the dynasty's over. There's no saving it. The defense lost a lot of pieces in this free agency because of everything that's been happening. Chris Jones not getting any younger. You just lost Leo Chenal and Brian Cook, which were two very foundational young pieces you were supposed to keep.
Yeah.
And they went off and signed away. Even if you get Tyreek Hill, he's not going to be the same after the gruesome knee injury he suffered against the Jets, which was awful to
Good
watch.
Lord.
And the Chiefs are in a bad spot, and they need explosiveness. Justin Fields and Kenneth Walker bring that explosiveness. But the thing to be careful about Kenneth Walker is, it's a bit of a hot take, but he is not a bell cow running back in this league.
Really?
I don't think he is. He shows some power, yeah, but he really cannot catch out of the backfield. He's not a guy you want on like 3rd and 4 to run a little out route out of the backfield and get the first down.
I will say he is horrible when he is not running the ball. Like if you
He's not good at pass, bro.
Yeah.
Not a good receiver out of the backfield. Little bit of power, but that's mainly because he gets momentum. When he doesn't get momentum, you can usually bring him down. But he's not a bell cow.
You look at his stats from last year. He only had 5 touchdowns.
But Zach Charbonnet
I was
got all the touchdowns.
I think you look at him and he's like, it's not that impressive. But you got to think about this. Zach Charbonnet, he took Kenneth Walker would just run it up to the 1 yard line, and Charbonnet would just take the touchdown.
But I think that's what he's built for, though. I think he has to understand that, because do you really trust Kenneth Walker at the 1 yard line, 3rd and 1? You need this touchdown here.
Not really.
Halfback dive, no power, no nothing, just straight up the middle. Do you trust him?
No.
Yeah, exactly. That's why they needed Zach Charbonnet in the red zone to pound the rock. Kenneth Walker is not that.
I feel like, honestly, though, when you look at him on the Chiefs, if they build the right system around it and don't rely on the run game and, keep the Chiefs.
They don't need to rely on the run game. They just need somebody to get yards.
Use Kenneth Walker as a
spark
backup.
plug.
A
spark plug.
Throw the ball down the field as much as you possibly can, but Kenneth Walker is going to get you closer to the first down every single time.
He has positive ball carry vision.
Yeah.
Which is something they haven't had in quite some time outside of, really since Jamal Charles.
Yeah.
Outside of Jamal Charles, they've just put Band-Aids on the running back position constantly. Pacheco was supposed to be good, but then Pacheco got injured. 7th round pick out of Rutgers. We thought he was going to be good. He got injured. It's not the same. It's just been a Band-Aid every year. Mm-hmm. And Kenneth Walker is finally the solution that will solve all. And something else that I've been liking is something else that has ripple effects throughout the NFL, going back to the Jalen Waddle trade. I think this ups the trade price for A.J. Brown.
Really?
Because DJ Moore went to the Bills for a second. Obviously disgruntled. I think they were just trying to get rid of him, so they were going to take it. I don't think Buffalo was going to give up a first for DJ Moore. But for Waddle, who's younger, a lot more explosive, we were talking about this earlier, this ups the price for A.J. Brown because Jalen Waddle is one of the best slot receivers in the NFL. What does that do to the price of A.J. Brown, who is an ex-receiver? That 1-on-1, 4th and 5, we need a jump ball. He can go catch it on a 10.
That ball. Yeah.
He's going to get you that jump ball. This guy puts DBs to sleep with nightmares. They go to sleep, and they wake up seeing A.J. Brown moss them in the end zone.
It's a shame that we didn't see him at his best last year, just purely because of the Eagles situation. Just they weren't using him right, and
with the way Eagles fans were talking about Kevin Patullo, you'd think the Antichrist had just moved in. It was bad.
It was really bad. But A.J. Brown, where do you want to see A.J. Brown?
You know where I want to see him?
Well,
No, I don't
in a
want to.
Bills uniform? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
no. We got DJ Moore. I don't want that. I want a field stretcher. I don't want AJ Brown. I want to see him. I want to see him take on the powdered blue, yellow lightning bolt. I want to see him in LA.
Oh.
I want to see Justin Herbert get an X receiver. Him, Lad McConkey, and Quentin Johnston,
Dude.
and Rodney Ganson, whoever, and a fully healthy Omari and Hampton. Come on now.
Wow. Dude,
I think
you might be onto something
I think
here.
the Chargers should trade for him. I think the Chargers should go out and get their guy. Does it fit Jim Harbaugh's scheme? Not whatsoever. But Justin Herbert will be Mr. Hypothetical until you get him a wide receiver one. That's not a slot receiver. But he's had to work with Keenan Allen, injury-prone Mike Williams, Will Dissly, and Hayden Hurst for a minute there. Respect to those tight ends.
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst,
Great
respect.
guy.
Salute you. First-round pick
Yeah.
for the Baltimore Ravens.
Awesome.
And Lad McConkey now. But Lad McConkey is not a wide receiver one. He's really good. Now, mind you, he's really good. Bill Belichick, if he was still with the Patriots, would have been drooling at
All
the
over
mouth.
that. Yeah.
He would have made him a first-round pick if he was still in control of the Patriots. He would have made him a first-round pick. Like, oh my gosh, a white slot guy that's tough. Oh yeah, we're getting this guy in the
Foaming at
first.
the mouth just to get this guy on his team.
Like a dog waiting for water, but
Yeah.
I think him in LA would do wonders for Justin Herbert. He'd finally have a guy he can trust downfield. Wouldn't have to rely so much on the run game because linebackers are getting a lot more athletic these days. Defensive linemen continue to get bigger, edges continue to get faster, and linebackers continue to get more athletic. Now, whether they can process mentally is a different thing. But these guys, like the Sonny Styles coming out of the draft,
I was talking to my friend Parker about this the other day. Yesterday, actually. We're in the gym. I didn't know much about Sonny Styles. I was watching Mel Kiper Jr.'s. He had him
Mock
on the
draft.
TV, the mock draft.
yeah.
He had Sonny Styles going at 5.
Yeah, no, that's pretty realistic.
I
Him
didn't
and
know
Arvell-
he was that good.
Him and Arvell Reese will be top 10 picks.
He's a freak. I was watching
you know what his
Parker
draft
was telling me
comparisons side
he
by
was
side?
like 4'4", 40, 6'4", 6'5",
Jumping out of the
240
gym.
pounds. Like, dude, that guy is a freak.
But the thing is, I've seen plays. Like, I watched this thing because I was like, okay, can this guy mentally process? 'Cause I didn't watch a lot of Ohio State. I had to do my own research. Yeah, he can mentally process. Imagine Fred Warner, but he can hit, like, Terrell Suggs.
Ooh.
But because Sonny Styles, he can mentally process. Like, he lives in the film room. I'm not saying he's Luke Kuechly,
Yeah.
smart, where he is going to, like, cut off a dig on a Tampa 2. Like, what are we doing here? That's one of the most insane plays ever. But he can lead that he can lead whatever defense he gets drafted to. He can process. He can mentally think. And that's why the Buffalo Bills should get him. Gosh.
So
we
he's, in your opinion, he's an X factor linebacker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you
No,
have
no.
to go get him. He'll
No.
lead your defense.
No, for sure, yeah. Him, C.J. Allen. C.J. Allen is really smart. He was calling plays for Georgia this year. And I don't mean like green dot, like getting the play from the defensive coordinator. I mean like
Calling plays, really?
Actually calling plays.
Wow.
Like, this guy's smart. He can see him, C.J. Allen from Georgia. Arvell Reese, the outside linebacker.
I've heard a lot about him.
He can do everything. He's a jack of all trades, but master of none. You have to
So
put
he's-
him in one position where he can succeed, like a Micah Parsons role.
Oh, okay.
So put him in a
Yeah.
Micah Parsons role, and he will dominate for sure. Where he goes off ball just a little bit.
Yeah.
To like scare the quarterback, maybe maybe you don't throw that ball to the tight end because Micah Parsons or Arvell Reese is right there.
Yeah.
And a scheme that Sonny Styles would fit into is 32 NFL team schemes. Every team in the NFL
Really?
would, if they got their hands on Sonny Styles somehow, they would be foaming at the mouth.
Where is Buffalo drafting at, by the way? I wanted to ask you that question. Do you know?
We're a late round pick because we made the divisional again,
Yeah.
so we're at like 26. They have us taking a receiver still. I would love a corner here. Gosh, dude. We lost our...
y'all's secondary needs some improving.
Tell me about it. Hey, we got C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah,
Let's talk about
That was
that.
a good pickup.
Let's talk about that. Could he accurately cover this coaster right here? Probably not. But if you throw the ball his way, is he coming down with it? Oh,
Yeah.
100% yes. Is he also a dog? Yeah, this guy trash talked the GOAT Tom Brady. On his time with the Saints, back when Brady was a bug, this guy walked up
I
to
do
Brady.
remember that.
This guy walked up to Brady and stood on business. 7-time Super Bowl champion, by the way. 28-3 comeback legend against the Atlanta Falcons, the best team in the NFC that year, mind you. Gave Matt Ryan and Julio Jones nightmares for years to come. Never the same after that. Falcons franchise, never the same after that loss. This is the guy, mind you, who put the AFC East to rest. Specifically my Buffalo Bills. Goodness, he dotted us up. But back to what I was saying. Do wonders. C.J. Gardner-Johnson will finally put some fear on that defense. We got Bradley Chubb, too, which is good. We got D. Alford, Falcons nickel corner. Falcons nickel.
Shut up, dude.
And who do the Falcons get?
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua turned the ball over. Golly.
We went from
Dude.
one lefty, overrated quarterback coming out of college who can move, but he's injury prone, to another lefty quarterback who's overrated coming out of college.
And has brain damage.
And has brain damage. Instead of ACL tear, he's a brain damage.
Yeah.
Oh my
gosh.
Even in death, Raheem Morris is still screwing this franchise up.
It's so, like, ESPN has nothing but good things to say about Tua, and I'm really angry.
To be fair. I've been schooled by my Dolphins friend. Pre-CTE Tua was a really good passer.
Yeah, he was. He led the league in freaking pass yards
and completion percentage.
Yeah.
But that's not where he is now, though. We don't know where he's at. We really don't know.
It's going to be, we'll see, to be honest. It'll be
I'm sensing
prevalent.
I'm sensing a quarterback battle.
It is, yeah. They've said that it's going to be a quarterback battle they're going to see because
they released Kirko.
Stefanski hasn't committed to Penix as his QB1.
He hasn't committed to Tua.
He hasn't committed to Tua, so yeah.
How is he still getting screwed up with quarterback options? Like, this guy won Coach of the Year for a reason. He took the Cleveland Browns to the playoffs. To the playoffs, mind you. The Cleveland Browns in the NFL playoffs on multiple occasions. And he did it with baby Baker Mayfield and Joe Flacco. This guy's a good coach, and he got screwed over. And he's still getting screwed over. Gosh.
I think he'll thrive, though.
Bijan Robinson has him foaming at the mouth.
Yeah.
Drake London.
Oh. Yeah. We
Kyle
have
Pitts.
the weapons. It's the quarterbacks and the offensive line and just
the inability
to
get another guard outside of Chris Lindstrom is really
big. It's really insane.
The inability to get another guard outside of Chris Lindstrom is pretty bad because Matthew Bergeron, he's not great. He's not good, but he's not great. I'm not saying he's like an Andre Dillard where you just don't want him nonetheless, but he's not a guy you want to be starting 15, 17 games. I think you just need to get another guard.
I think Stefanski has the trust of the Falcons front office.
I think he does too. He did wonders in
with
Cleveland.
full support behind it. The Browns, like, it seems like they never really supported the dude. Like he got him to the playoffs.
I think they did. It's just the owner was
recently. God,
dude, the Jimmy Haslam, the Deshaun Watson thing. He had like no say. There were reports coming out that he had no say, and I 100% believe that. On the Isaac Bullcrap meter, that's about like a 1. Like that's pretty believable.
Yeah.
Unless they were like, okay, unless they came up to him and said, "Yo, we're trading for Deshaun Watson, Toodles." Like, unless they said that to him and he knew about it then, but by then he had no like say or impact in that trade. That was not of his decision, and it screwed the franchise over for years to come.
Yeah.
It also built the Texans into the defensive monster they are today, even with C.J. Stroud at quarterback. Rest in peace to C.J. Stroud development.
Rest in peace, dude.
He used to be so good. I don't know what happened. Lack of receivers, definitely. It's a problem.
It's so weird now in the NFL. You can't tell who's
good and who's not.
Yeah,
because it's the system.
One year they're so good, and then one year they just suck. Like, why
I think
is
it's
it
a
like
system.
that?
I think it's a system thing. I think these guys are getting thrown into the fire on these teams, but just gonna keep it a buck here. Some of these quarterbacks need to get cut, and they need to go to the Vikings and the 49ers and learn under the quarterback gurus, because what San Francisco did for Sam Darnold is unforgivable in the eyes of 49er fans because the Seahawks won the Super Bowl and they just hate the Seahawks so much. But for Seahawks fans, it's legendary because Sam Darnold was that good coming out of college. But then he went to the Jets.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, early Sam Darnold prime. We respect you for what you did, though.
We'll see how he continues to do, though. I mean,
I think as long as he has JSN, Rashid Shaheed to throw to,
he'll succeed.
He'll succeed, and they also have a good offensive line.
Yeah.
Like they shut down the offensive line issues last year with Gray Zabel at the draft. And I guess like one more signing, I think like the really big signing that's going to send shockwaves through the NFL is Trey Hendrickson to the Baltimore Ravens. Max Crosby out, Trey Hendrickson in.
Drama.
They got buyer's remorse. They got out of it with a failed physical.
Dude, that was a cheap shot.
That's kind of cheap. They knew full well he had meniscus surgery. They knew
Yeah.
full well.
You know that you have to consider that when you trade for the guy. Like,
Why was okay? Fine. You know what? If they didn't, if the Raiders had like kept it quiet about the meniscus tear or whatever, and that he didn't get surgery, okay, fine. I understand that. Then like we weren't told about the meniscus, all this, but you knew darn well going into that trade you were going to get Max Crosby with meniscus surgery, still
was clear.
recovering, but he has an offseason to recover. He's also going to go stupid now.
yeah,
he's going to get
he's definitely angry. I
You
mean,
know
I
who's
think
also angry
didn't
now?
he tweet or something and say,
Yeah.
"I'm a Raider"? Period. He said something.
I'm
like
a
that.
Raider. Yeah, he's
He's mad. He's gonna come out with some vengeance. Fernando Mendoza. Ooh, the Raiders are gonna be so good, dude. Oh my god.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm a
Let's-
Raiders fan now.
let's-
Raiders and
let's,
Falcons.
Let's
He's gonna
pump
be
the
good.
brakes. Let's
He's
pump
gonna be
the-
good. Shh.
Let's pump the
No,
brakes.
No, no, no.
Let's pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Fernando Mendoza and Ashton Genty on the same team? Are you kidding me? Brock Bowers? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me that his wide receiver one right now is Trey Tucker?
Shh. It's okay. We'll figure that out. We'll figure that out when the time comes. For
But
now, just chuck the ball to Brock Bowers and hand it off to Ashton Genty whenever you freaking can, okay? Fernando, you're going to be okay. Even if you suck, you're going to be okay the next year, okay? It's all going to be figured out. Tom Brady is going to make you the best player you can possibly be. I love that Tom Brady is at the helm right now and how much involvement he has because
Yeah, he'll be good. He'll be good.
I think Fernando Mendoza is going to succeed. And
He
he's
can
gonna
read.
Be
He
a
can-
really good QB for years to come. Years to come.
Oddly
That's not even biased speaking either. I just think that.
Oddly enough, reading a defense translates more than running. Justin Fields, every Justin Fields archetype out there. There's some rare exceptions. There are some rare exceptions, like a Michael Vick who learns how to read the defense.
Yeah.
There are like Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes that put the mind with the athleticism and went crazy.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
True.
But that is incredibly rare.
That's what I also want to bring up the point. That Arkansas QB, what's his name again? I forgot
Taylor
what his
Green.
name- Yep.
He's
Taylor Green is going
project.
to be. Oh.
He's gonna be a project. You got to put him.
I don't think he's. Dude, I don't think he's worth risking the first round pick on.
No, he's not. But you know where he could go? That would
Where?
be kind of stupid.
Where?
Put him on the Vikings.
The Vikings?
Dude, with Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell took Kirk Cousins to the playoffs.
It's going to be Kellen Mond all over again. Kellen Mond.
Oh,
Bet you forgot about that, huh? Kellen freaking Mond
that's ball.
on the Vikings.
Oh, that's
If
a
you-
little bit of ball knowledge
right there.
Ball knowledge bit of the day, or is it just gonna turn into a EJ Manuel? you know who I speak of.
Dude, I remember I made a freaking franchise and randomly was just like, you know what? I'm going to make Kellen Mond a 99 overall.
Did you make him?
I did, and he was so good. He was tough.
Yeah, but that's a video game. This is real
Video
life.
game. This is real life, and he's awful, but
Ouch.
just straight booty cheeks. But yeah,
NFL free agency has been wild. Trey Hendrickson is going to have 20 and a half sacks, and 10 of them are going to come against the Cincinnati Bengals. They will. I guarantee it.
good luck, Trey Hendrickson. We're going to go to commercial real quick, and we'll be back with the next segment, which is March Madness.
Ooh.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Avery Merriman, joined by
The one and only Isaac Bassam.
and this is Rival Talk Sports Radio on My Pulse Radio. So our next segment, we just heard the NFL free agency. We're going to come at you with our picks for March Madness this year. We're going to fill out a bracket right in front of your eyes, okay? Right in front of your eyes. Look at me. Right in front of your eyes, okay? So, first game on our list, Duke Siena. Siena is the 16 seed, awful mid-major program. They're gonna get butt whooped by Duke. Trevor Wallace,
No.
You know the comedian Trevor Wallace?
Yes.
Trevor Wallace. He did a bracket and had Siena going all the way to the national championship and winning.
You know what? He's a comedian. He can make jokes. Give me Duke. Duke is dominant.
Yeah.
They're unstoppable. Yeah, Duke. Duke all the way.
Next game, Ohio State TCU. Ohio State all the way right here. Ohio State, we got beat by Ohio State. I saw Ohio State firsthand
Whoop Indiana.
whoop Indiana, give belt to butt to Indiana.
Like they
okay?
had just come home with a bad report card.
yeah.
All right,
They
yeah.
get
Give
whooped.
me honestly. What seed is TCU right now?
TCU's a 9 seed. Ohio State's the 8 seed. I mean, statistically, it's a close game, but Ohio State's got the star power to pull this one out. I think they're.
I
Gonna
think
go.
Ohio
And then
State in this
they're going to
situation.
lose to Duke in the next round, but it's
Duke
whatever.
Duke is so freaking good every year.
Carlos Boozer is going to put BTA. Anyway, St. John's, Northern Iowa. St. John's, you got Rick Pitino. Rick Pitino's great coach, unbelievable coach. I think he's going to lead St. John's to another Sweet 16 this year. Northern Iowa, I don't know much about at all,
Upset alert.
but
I'll take St. John's though. St. John's, if that coach was asked to take this microphone to the Sweet 16, he would.
yeah.
The
Right.
microphone would be averaging a double-double.
Now, Kansas and Cal Baptist.
That's upset alert because Kansas has not been looking too pretty.
Kansas.
Is Darren Peterson been playing at all?
Yeah.
Because that's all
This
that really
come
goes-
out though that the reason that he wasn't playing all that much was full body cramps. I want to take a break from this for a second and speak on that. I saw something, I can't remember who the video was from, but they were it was another podcast and they were talking about Darren Peterson talking about the full body cramps. And apparently Darren Peterson is on some like really weird freaky diet. Like he only eats really, really certain specific things.
Interesting.
So, it was Jeff Teague. It was Jeff Teague's podcast. This is like the
Hello.
few times that I've actually heard Jeff Teague say serious, like be serious and talk
Instead of just
about
telling
something.
some random NBA campfire story.
He was saying that like it's really important how you take care of your body in that stage. Like he was saying you don't think about it. He went to a doctor one time and he didn't know all these things were affecting his body, and they did a full body scan and all of a sudden you find out his cartilage is barely hanging on by a thread in his knee, and it's mostly because of the way you treat your body. And Darren Peterson, I think he was honestly smart.
So we're thinking it's smart, and now he's just not like quitting because we really didn't know why. There was no reports coming out.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the guy that's going to quit on his team. He doesn't
There was
he doesn't
controversy,
have
though.
attitude problems. He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't have attitude problems. I don't think he's not like one of them.
Yeah, he's not a diva. He's not. He's not going in the media and trashing his team or anything like.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And honestly, Kansas could afford it. They could afford to not have him play a couple games. They're talented enough to play without him. But Darren Peterson, he's a star.
But they need to if they could make it to the Sweet 16, Peterson needs to play.
To solidify his draft stock, though, in the tournament, he needs to ball out.
Yeah, because there's a lot. The not playing thing, I think, turned off a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And now it became the A.J. Dabmansta tank job. Caleb Wilson, A.J. Dabmansta tank job this year, folks.
AJ DeBensis.
So who are we taking? Are we taking Kansas or are we taking...
I'm going to call for the upset here. I'm going to go Cal Baptist.
I'm going to take Cal Baptist, too.
Take Cal
Peterson,
Baptist.
because they got something to fight for. I know a bracket buster when I see one.
Next game, Louisville, South Florida.
Okay, South Florida, I've been hearing a lot of hype that they're an upset team. And Louisville, they're good, but I don't see them advancing too far.
I like Louisville, but I agree with you.
I think we're
here. I'm
taking
gonna take
South Florida.
Yeah.
Dude, Alabama fans talk about USF and football like they talk about the one thing that scares them. Like, I fear no man, but that thing, just the bowl. It scares me.
USF, they're scary, bro.
USF is always scary.
Sometimes they
bro.
got that dog in them.
They do have that dog. They have that bull in them.
That bull, yeah. That bull
USF
in 'em.
bull. Okay. Next game.
Michigan State, North Dakota State. Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Completely all the way.
Michigan
Like-
State, yeah.
Breeze.
Breeze.
A complete breeze. Cohen Carr is probably going to dunk on 2 people if he wants to.
Go turn into prime Michael Jordan in this joint.
UCLA, UCF. I got to say, I think I'm going to take UCLA here. It was cool to see, Indiana. We beat UCLA.
Good for you.
Just want to say in overtime, 94-93. Just saying. Anyway, Indiana, by the way, declined the NIT tournament. We don't even want to compete in the bad tournament. We're just not even going to do anything. It's a disappointing year. We played well the first 12 games.
And then you sucked after.
And then we dropped off once we started playing Big Ten games. So, you know what? Whatever. It was a year. We had Lamar Wilkerson. It was cool to watch. Led the Big Ten in scoring. No, second in Big Ten in scoring.
Second, yeah.
That freaking white kid from Northwestern. God, I hate that kid.
You're just
beat
mad.
us in the tournament.
You're mad. He's just ice cold.
It's like Nick Farelli or something. He's good. He's a baller.
He's a baller. But taking UCLA here.
Yeah, UCLA for sure.
Okay.
UConn Furman. Baba Franklin. Woo.
UConn is going to have him in a chokehold, waterboarded. John,
Baba's probably not even gonna play, dude.
John, get the hummus.
Yeah,
That's what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be
I'm sorry.
torture.
I'm sorry, but Furman, they've had their moments of greatness,
it was cool to see them win that SoCon championship. It was
but
really cool.
UConn is going to have them waterboarded by the end of the first half.
They're gonna have their way with them for sure.
It's not gonna be pretty.
So yeah, we got UConn there easily.
Unless Baba decides to turn up and
Unless
just drop
Baba
40.
just decides if they play him and he just decides to turn up, whatever. Go ahead, Baba. Go off for Ren basketball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, represent.
Represent. Next game, Florida versus PVAMU or Lehigh. We got to figure out who's playing in that game. Still,
I'll take Florida in whatever
Florida.
game.
It doesn't matter. Florida's beating them.
Florida might. I've heard people say Florida might back to back.
Yeah, I think they might go. They're at least making it to the Elite Eight. In my opinion.
I could say their floor is the Elite Eight, but their ceiling might be championship.
National championship. Yeah, for sure.
Final Four seems pretty reasonable for Florida right now.
Yeah, the way they're looking right now, they look unstoppable.
Yeah.
Next game, Clemson, Iowa. This one's gonna be a rough game.
For who? Clemson or Iowa?
For both teams. I think it's gonna be a very tight game.
It's gonna be a bloodbath. It's gonna be a.
Clemson's look good. We've played decent all year.
Not great, but not good.
We've had our bad moments. We've had our good moments. I think we take the dub. I think Clemson takes the W, but it's going to be a rough game.
You barely beat North Carolina without Caleb Wilson. 80-79. My personal opinion, I'm taking Iowa here. I'm going to take Iowa.
Okay.
I'm going to take Iowa in this situation because North Carolina without Caleb Wilson is objectively bad basketball.
I'm not mad at you saying that because,
based on recent stuff and based on
our tournament performances last few years.
Based on the scratching and the clawing you have had to do to get here in the first place.
Thank God we are not playing McNeese again. Oh my gosh, dude.
I can hear the PTSD in your voice.
So disappointing, bro. I still can't believe that.
I was at work and they had that game turned on. I was like, "Yo, who's winning right now?" They're like, "McNeese." Talked about it like it was the spawn of Satan, dude. All right, next game.
Vandy, McNeese. McNeese for the upset against Vandy. Vandy is not talented enough to go up against McNeese and win. McNeese is tough, bro.
McNeese is tough.
They're tough. They have that Aura guy. What's his name?
I
forgot what his name. Anyway, we're losing a little bit of time, so we might have to hurry up a little bit.
Speed run.
Nebraska, Troy. Nebraska. 100%.
Nebraska.
North Carolina, VCU. North Carolina, 100%.
Do they have Caleb Wilson back?
I don't know if they have. I think he might be out for the season, to be honest.
Ouch. Broken hand?
Yeah.
Yikes, that's
We'll
pretty
see.
bad.
I still got North Carolina over VCU, though. It's possible for VCU to have the upset. Illinois, Penn. Illinois, 100%.
Illinois.
Penn is nowhere near good enough to win that game.
Right.
St. Mary's, Texas A&M. That one's rough.
St. Mary's.
You got St. Mary's?
I'll take St. Mary's.
Just to be the opposition, I'm going to go Texas A&M. Houston, Idaho. Houston is putting BTA to Idaho. That's going to be a
Watch Idaho hit game-winning
butt
three.
whooping for the ages right there.
Ouch. Okay, it's going to be that bad.
Arizona, Long Island.
Arizona.
Koa Pete's going to go crazy.
Arizona's pretty good this year. I think they can make an Elite Eight run.
Yeah, I think we'll see Arizona in the national championship. To be honest.
Oh wow.
Villanova, Utah State.
Villanova.
Give
me my Villanova Knicks. Sorry, I'm a Villanova guy. Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart. I love them so much.
Wisconsin, High Point. I'm taking High Point here.
I'll take High Point too. Yeah.
30-4 versus Wisconsin 24-10. Obviously, High Point not playing their mid-major, but
Yeah.
I got High Point. They
I'll
got the
take
momentum.
I'll take High Point. Yeah.
They played well.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay. Arkansas, Hawaii. I got Arkansas. Coach Cal's gonna.
Yeah.
They're too well coached to lose to freaking Hawaii. BYU, Texas.
BYU.
AJ Debban's gonna go crazy.
AJ Debban's might actually turn into Hakeem Olajuwon.
He's tough. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State.
Gonzaga. I've seen some people put Gonzaga in their natty. Is that too crazy to say?
No, I don't think it is.
This is a year a lot of teams can make a natty.
It's possible.
It just depends on who you play.
Gonzaga's coach is really old. He's been there 30 years. I feel like he has to perform here or else.
Hey,
I don't know.
Don't disrespect
a stain on his legacy.
Don't disrespect the old coach now. Fran Campbell, forever in our hearts and dreams. Next.
Miami, Florida.
Miami
versus Missouri. Miami's going to take the W.
Miami, yeah, give me Miami.
Purdue versus Queens, North Carolina. Purdue.
Even though they're
spanked by Indiana.
Spanked, yeah, they got spanked.
Even though we lost, we got spanked at the second game. Michigan, Howard, 100%. 100%.
I don't know. Does Michigan have the guards?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about that earlier in the year. They didn't have guards. Do they have guards now?
They I can't remember what the shooting guard's name is, but he's good.
He's tough.
I don't know really a lot about Michigan, but up against Howard, they're destroying them.
Okay.
Georgia, St. Louis. St. Louis, an interesting team, right? They've played well most of the year. Kind of fell off there at the end. St. Louis, I'm taking them over Georgia.
You're taking them over Georgia?
I'm taking them over Georgia. I think so.
Wow, okay.
Texas Tech, Akron. Texas Tech.
Sorry, LeBron. Akron's not winning this one.
Sorry, buddy. Alabama, Hofstra. I'm calling for the upset. I'm taking Hofstra. Hofstra.
JP Mamone, don't put us in a stranglehold, please.
Tennessee versus Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio
for sure.
Miami of Ohio is tough this
Sucks
year.
that they didn't get that final win. They lost in the conference tournament, but it's okay. You know what? They're still going to take the dub against Tennessee, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's Tennessee anyway.
Virginia versus Wright State. Virginia. Last two games here. Kentucky versus Santa Clara. Kentucky, mediocre. They have been not good. So I'm taking
not up to parlay.
Wright State.
Wow.
Wait, no. Excuse me. Santa Clara.
Santa Clara. Wright State.
Iowa State versus Tennessee State. Iowa State. 2 seed versus 15 seed. Iowa State's taking the dub there. And that is it for the NCAA tournament. Pretty good few games. Dude, I mean, we might see some upset. We might be surprised. I feel like we took the higher seed most of the time there, but
there's some upsets in there.
We're definitely wrong about something. We're gonna get proven wrong.
Dude,
we are kind of casuals too.
Yeah, I'm not a big college basketball guy. I'm more of a college football guy, a big football guy. But basketball's still fun.
Yeah, basketball's amazing.
And the draft,
especially college basketball.
And the draft will be interesting this year too.
Yeah,
especially with what Adam Silver does about tanking. It might change the way college basketball is played too profoundly.
Yeah, true. I think we're going to go to commercial break real quick, and then we're going to come at you with our final segment, or our final two segments. First, we got the WBC, the World Baseball Classic, Venezuela. Oh my gosh. And then the Basham segment. Woo! All right, we're going to be right back. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Rival Talk on MyPulse Radio. Thank you for joining us. We are in our last couple segments here. I'm Avery Merriman, joined by
Isaac Basham.
And we're going to go through
I can feel the anger boiling.
the WBC World Baseball Classic. What a win for Venezuela. Oh, my gosh.
Nicolas Maduro has the last laugh, so it seems. But something that... Let's be honest, that loss we had, who was it against? Italy?
Yeah.
Wait.
I think it was Italy. Yeah.
If we lost to Italy, we're not going to beat South America.
Hey, that Italy team was a dark horse team, though. They were decent.
That Italy team was
played
tough.
well.
They did play well
They
until
were
the bitter end, but they played well.
Yeah.
But, dude, oh my gosh.
Aaron
Basham.
Judge.
No, don't say anything.
Don't say anything? We're going to save that for Basham?
Save it for Basham.
Okay.
I have some special words for you, Aaron Judge. Some very special words.
It was 2-0, obviously. They had the early lead, Venezuela. Bryce Harper with that insane 2-run homer.
Oh my gosh, Bryce Harper. I don't know. I don't
Tied
even
the game
watch
up.
baseball.
Top of the ninth, Eugenio Suarez drove in the go-ahead run and won the game. Like,
Yeah.
what a freaking sequence of events.
Yeah, Venezuela wanted it more. America was just so prideful, so fat and satisfied that we didn't expect Venezuela to beat us even after we took all the oil.
Looks
Looks like they were pretty pissed about
That's
it.
crazy, dude. Yeah, they got their
They got their get back.
They got their get back. Got it back in blood.
Got it back in blood and the disappearance of Aaron Judge. Gosh, jeez, man, we should have won World Baseball. We should have.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's the thing. Like,
There's no reason we shouldn't win that. I'm not saying that, like, America's better and there's no talent anywhere else. But the MLB is the MLB for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other league in the world that compares.
There's a lot of foreign talent, obviously, in the
obviously.
MLB. Baseball's huge across, like,
South America.
the South America,
Japan.
Japan, and all them.
But it's America for a
It's
reason.
an American sport. It is. We breed the best talent.
Yes.
Like,
Paul, imagine we raise, like, Babe Ruth from the dead and just have him go up against Paul Skeens.
dude,
He's gonna.
God, he would poop his pants.
He would shart on the field.
He'd probably have too many beers the night before and just puke all over 100-mile-an-hour.
He would disappear.
Fastball.
He would disappear faster than Aaron Judge in the clutch.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez, but no, dude. America is where it's at, though. There's no reason we shouldn't win this. It's largely due to management, which is always going to have, I think, a bigger effect than the actual players. Is how they're
Yeah.
schemed up. Because, like with football and basketball, a player can be good but just play bad because they're in the wrong scheme. and sometimes you just got to trade them and just let it die.
Yeah, coaching really does matter more than people think it does.
And
really,
people are
really
like
does.
always like, fire the head coach. Go deeper than that. Go to your coordinators. Go to the people that are, giving the coach advice.
Yeah.
But honestly, management kills everything, and in baseball, I know it's more critical than it seems.
Yeah.
And Aaron Judge is not. I don't watch baseball, but I know for darn well he goes out there and just hits home runs. No more, no less. He's not getting you a single. He's not getting you a double. He's getting you a home run or a strikeout.
He is a power hitter, that's for sure. Yeah, Aaron Judge, he's a demon. He won MVP like a year or two ago. But,
yeah, when he wants to be.
I think he's going to be great this season as well. Aaron Judge, he's just bound to be really good.
He's always good because he's a power hitter. He just launches bombs.
But anyway, Venezuela won the World Baseball Classic. That leads us into our next segment, the Basham segment. Isaac, who are we bashing today?
The first bashing that will commence is of Aaron Judge. As I read right now, Aaron Judge in the World Baseball Classic elimination game. Games.
Yeah.
Games.
Right.
Plural. This guy had multiple opportunities. 2 for 11.
2 for 11.
6 strikeouts. 0 RBIs. He disappeared. My brother in Christ, when are we going to realize that Aaron Judge is no more than just a power hitter? This guy, can he hit home runs? I can hit home runs. Sure, they do something.
Well, okay.
No.
Aaron Judge, he can do a little more than he's a little more than a power hitter. Yeah, he's just overall he's a great hitter. He launches bombs. Yeah, but this kind of shows he's not that guy in the clutch.
He's not. This guy disappears faster than a politician with corruption charges against them. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to think of something else. If you gave this guy a 30-0 lead at the top of the 7th, they would lose 30-31 because he struck out approximately 6 or 9 times. Because in the clutch, this guy. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude, it's so bad. I'm saying this because I'm tired right now, but I'm just tired of the not clutchness. I'm tired of the fact that every time this guy's in a World Series or World Baseball Classic, he just shuts down faster than a factory in the middle of a hurricane. And yeah, it's just not good. This guy shuts down in the clutch faster than Florida in a hurricane, bro. That's so bad.
Disappointing, Aaron Judge.
Dude, if you put this there's levels to power hitting. There's levels to TS. This guy is, can we have Barry Bonds? We have Barry Bonds at home. Barry Bonds is expired by about 3 years at this rate.
Okay.
Jeez, dude. It's so bad. Next thing, I'm just going to bash, is the wonderfully awful mismanagement of Kevin Stefanski. Going to football, a little bit of mismanagement here. Why, oh why? Why, oh why? Falcons GM, you drafted Bijan. Good for you. And Drake London, you know what? Good for you. Why did you sign Tua Tagovailoa? What? It did. The needle doesn't even move forward. The needle moves back.
Yeah.
The needle moves back. I don't care if it's a vet minimum deal.
It's worse than Penix. It's a worse sign. I'm saying that right now.
It's worse than Penix. It's worse than Penix. And why, oh why, do we keep giving Kevin Stefanski quarterbacks that either need time to develop when he can win now, or we give them quarterbacks that have already peaked, already developed, and they just suck now?
It's unbelievable.
His mismanagement is undeniable by the front office. The front office just looks at Kevin Stefanski and goes, I don't like you. I'm going to screw you over in the most atrocious NFL-altering mindscapes ever. Dude, being Kevin Stefanski and coaching a bad team might actually, dude, that's actually a war, dude. You might as well be going to war because you have to fight the front office, you have to fight your roster construction, you have to fight your draft choices, which, mind you have to fight the injuries that your team is going to get because the Browns should have been better. But they lost Nick Chubb, and Nick Chubb's never been the same since. It's been pretty bad. The run game died, and all in all, Kevin Stefanski has had terrible mismanagement. He needs to go to a team with a decent GM and a decent owner, and not the Falcons who don't have a first-round pick this year because they gave it up for James Pierce, who, mind you, James Pierce might get arrested.
And now he's going to jail.
And that's the next thing I'm going to be talking about is James Pierce as well.
Yep.
But just one more thing about Kevin Stefanski, and then I'll go to James Pierce. I feel bad for the guy. I'm not bashing him. I'm bashing his decision making and going to the teams.
Everyone around him.
Everyone around him just sucks, and he needs to get somebody. But now, James Pierce Jr. It's already been reported. You have 10.5 sacks, and you go stupid. You're one of the most athletically gifted edges in a minute. Like, in a minute. I'm not saying he's like, he's going to be the next Lawrence Taylor. He's going to be the next Michael Parsons. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he's one of the most athletically gifted edges that I have seen with my own eyes myself.
He's unbelievable.
And he's unbelievable. He had 10.5 sacks this year for a reason. Like, he had, double-digit sacks.
And he threw his career
And he threw
in the trash.
And he threw his fists at some random WNBA player, too.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Like,
through his car.
Freaking
smashed it. Like, what are we doing, bro? Just play the game of football. Who cares?
And then the reports came out that saying that I went to high school with this guy. This doesn't surprise me at all. This guy is actually crazy. That is one of the most damning and, convincing pieces of evidence I've seen. When your high school classmates are coming out and saying, not even being like, yeah, man, he used to be so crazy back in the day. They're just being blunt to me like, that's
we expected this.
This was well-known knowledge at high school.
Like, they knew he was going to be
they knew he was going to be a problem.
Crazy.
They knew he was an animal.
It sucks. It's horrible, and it's really annoying.
Well,
because nothing can go right for the Atlanta Falcons, my team. I'm a casual Falcons fan, but I'm a fan to an extent where I can say, unbelievable, frick you, James Pierce Jr., for what you've done.
And now we're throwing cars at people. It also took, 8 police officers to put him down?
Golly.
Just hang it up, dude.
Just
let it go.
Up.
When the NFL puts your jersey on clearance, you know you're done for. Which that is something in and of itself, too, in the Basham thing. They put his jersey on clearance. It's 40-50% off right now.
That's crazy, dude.
Dude, I kind of want to get one. I kind of want to get one just for the unhinged, just to walk into class one day with the James Pierce Jr.
Is that guy wearing a James Pierce Jr. jersey?
Especially after he goes to jail. It's like I'm not gonna say.
That's like walking in the room with a Ray Rice jersey on or something. That's bad.
That's like walking.
That's really bad.
No, that's like. I'm gonna say it. It's in the tier below wearing an Aaron Hernandez jersey.
Oh
in 2026.
God, yeah, just a tier below.
It's a tier below.
Not quite as bad.
He's the S jersey in terms of team jersey. S tier of jerseys you don't want to wear. James Pierce is right. If this is Hernandez, this is Pierce.
Where's
right
OJ
here.
Simpson at in that list? Is he S tier too?
Yeah, he's S tier for iconicness. Buffalo Bills legend, by the way, had the most rushing yards per game ever, and he did it in a shorter time. The big juice.
What a guy.
The juice.
OJ Simpson.
Legend. Buffalo Bills legend. Also a legend at the LAPD.
Yeah.
White Bronco. Respect you forever.
I didn't do it, but if I did do it, here's how I would.
Here's how I would do it. We all know you did it, bro.
You did it, bro.
Your lawyer was Saul Goodman, bro. Your lawyer was literally Saul Goodman. There's no way you should have gotten out of that. But James Pierce, what are we doing?
Terrible guy.
I really hope that James Pierce gets his life together. But sometimes, when a kid, you really hope they get life together. Sometimes you just smack him across the face and tell him to get it together.
I hope he has a Mike Vick kind of comeback. I hope he comes back and. What?
Mike Vick comeback.
It's
ironic. You know why? Because guess what his former coach used to coach? The Cleveland Browns, famous dog team. Now he's coaching the Falcons, who have a history of dogfighting.
Yeah.
I find it. The irony behind that is insane.
Yeah, interesting.
And I guess that's why James Pierce is screwing up, because they're like, the football gods. What? Yeah, this can't happen.
Yeah.
James Pierce,
goodbye.
James Pierce, go.
Goodbye.
You see that girl right there? Yeah, wreck your car into her. She ruined your life, by the way.
Yeah.
And now you're ruining yours.
Yep. All for nothing. Well,
hey, 10 sacks in the regular season is pretty good accomplishment.
oh Lord.
Lord, have mercy on us.
What a show it was, Isaac.
What a show.
What a show. Thank you guys for joining us for episode 11, I think, 11 or 12.
11 or 12, yeah.
Rival Talk Sports Radio on My Pulse Radio. I'm Avery Merriman, joined by
the one and only Isaac Bassam.
And we thank you for watching. We're going to leave you off with a couple commercials and Miley Cyrus's Flowers.
Oh, spicy.